Long before the world looked the way it does today, there was a land of marble cities, endless roads, and quiet power. An empire whose name still echoes across centuries. Rome, tonight, you'll drift into a slow, peaceful journey from Rome's extraordinary rise to its quiet, almost unnoticed fall. Take a deep breath, let your shoulders drop, and allow your mind to wander gently back in time to a world lit by torches and warmed by the Mediterranean sun. Your story begins now. Rome did not start as a mighty force. It started as a small settlement beside the calm, winding waters of the Tiber River. Mist settled on its hills at dawn. Simple wooden homes lined its dusty paths. And no one living there could have imagined that this quiet village would shape the world. Yet every empire begins with small, steady steps. And Rome's first steps were patient, determined, and unshakable. As centuries passed, Rome grew stronger, and so did the tensions within it. From this conflict rose a man whose name would never be forgotten, Julius Caesar. He expanded Rome's lands, won the admiration of its people, and gathered more power than anyone before him. But that power came with a shadow. Whispers, fears, doubts. And on a quiet March morning, Caesar's journey ended in a circle of senators who believed they were saving the Republic. His death opened a door, one that would lead Rome into a new and very different age. Caesar's adopted son, Augustus, stepped into the chaos and brought calm where there had been turmoil. Under his rule, Rome entered Pax Romana, the Roman peace. Cities expanded, roads stretched across continents, and the empire glowed with confidence and order. Picture a gentle Roman evening. Warm breeze brushing through narrow streets, shadows stretching across marble temples, and the steady rhythm of daily life continuing without haste. This was Rome at its most peaceful. For a long time, life in Rome followed a familiar, soothing rhythm. Markets filled the air with soft chatter. Bathhouses echoed with relaxed conversations, and legionaries marched with calm, steady footsteps. People believed the empire would last forever, that its walls were too strong, its leaders too wise, its armies too unstoppable. But even the greatest structures develop small, quiet cracks. Cracks that grow slowly, silently, until one day they can no longer be ignored. Rome's troubles began not with a roar, but with a whisper. Economic strains, rising costs, growing pressure at the borders. The mighty legions that once commanded fear were now stretched thin across endless lands. Yet this decline wasn't dramatic. It moved softly, a slow dimming of a brilliant light. Beyond Rome's borders lived many tribes, Goths, Vandals, and many others, whose movements began to shift as Rome weakened. Some sought refuge, some sought alliance, some sought opportunity. One by one, Rome's distant frontiers grew quieter, its outposts abandoned, its soldiers weary. The world was changing, and Rome could no longer hold it back. By the 5th century, the Western Roman Empire was a shadow of what it once had been. Cities that once glowed with life grew still and silent. Baths emptied, marketplaces quieted, and old stone buildings stood alone in the evening breeze. Rome wasn't destroyed in a single moment. It simply drifted into stillness, like a giant falling into a long, peaceful sleep. In the year 476, the last emperor stepped down, and the Western Roman Empire came to its gentle end. No great explosion, no dramatic ending. Just a soft fading of a world that had once ruled the earth. And just as Rome drifted into silence, your mind can drift into sleep. Let the story settle around you like a warm blanket. Let every breath slow down and every thought soften. The journey is over now. Rest and fall into deep